Hey y'all, Cayce again, and I'm at the airport again. I know. Here's my plane, waiting on it. This weekend, been planning for a long time. Me and my two girlfriends from high school, and that's really not giving credit to how long our friendship is. We met in the second grade. I was the kid that people picked on because I wasn't I didn't come from an affluent family whatsoever. And so my best friend, we're more like family than any friendship could be. But she stood up and said that this is my friend, and her sister, who is also just as amazing, said, yep, we're friends. And that friendship, which started again in second grade, is still alive and strong. And we had the choice between going to our high school class reunion this weekend or going to the place that we love the most, a book convention. So today I'm headed to Atlanta first, and then to San Antonio. Now there's going to be a special surprise in Atlanta. I'm actually meeting one of them there who's flying in, and we are taking the same plane to San Antonio, where Lori will pick us up. And so we'll take you on this amazing journey and share with you my best friends. All right, so y'all, I made it to Atlanta, and guess who was in Atlanta? My very best friend in the whole world. And we surprised her. That was a surprise. We surprised her, not only putting her on a really good seat from her plane coming out of Oklahoma, but also I'm sitting beside her on the next flight. So, oh, and by the way, it's the rest of the flights we're together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So now we're waiting to get on the flight to San Antonio because we are going to Wanderlust. We cannot wait. We're on the plane. We, again, surprised her in that we are sitting together for the rest of it. And Miss Lori, you're going to see this, and we just cannot wait to get to San Antonio, and it's going to be like all these years never existed. So, all right. So as I mentioned, this is Laura. She's one of my very, very best friends. Gone through a lot together, and just as I suspected, the years melted away, and we had an absolute blast on our plane ride to signing. Last night we did this really cute author reading where authors brought in their books and they read just a little segment of them, just enough to whet your appetite, so to speak. And so I'm very excited that I am going to be nabbing some books from authors today that I didn't know prior to last night. So that's pretty exciting. I also got a message from my husband that there's an author evidently that he knows that he wants me to stop by their table, and I definitely will. I have plans of stopping by every table. I've only been on this side of the table one other time, and so I'm very, very excited to do this, hang out with my two best friends in the world, and just have a really great time today. Tonight we're going down on the Riverwalk, and of course I'm going to take you there. Why wouldn't I? So we're going to get ready and have some breakfast, and then go get in line because the lines are always long. Always, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So come on, let's go get some breakfast. All right, so we're in line, waiting patiently, having a really good time, meeting a lot of people, and just, getting caught up and such. And so I'm gonna let y'all see this line. These are VIP. These are folks that get into the signing 1 hour early to get all the things, whatever it is that you are needing to get. But all right, so the front of the line is over there, and ends over there. Now we still have 15 minutes before doors open So I'm sure there's going to be other people who will show up, but I just think that's absolutely amazing. And this is, again, this is VIP. This is not general admission. So very, very good. This is one of my favorite signings. I know I say that about a lot of signings, but Miss Jenny and Miss Donna do an absolutely awesome job. And we can't forget the man with the plan, Mr. Wander. Who's just an absolute sweetheart. So, but anyway, but I didn't get to introduce you to my friend yesterday. So, you met Miss Laura, yes. There's my friend Lori. This is my girl. As I mentioned in previous videos, there's always an author photo, and Wanderlust was no exception. These were some of the amazing authors who attended. And the man himself, Mr. Wonder. He's an amazing photographer, and I hope to have some headshots done with him next year. And this was a sponsored cupcake event. It was done by Jiffy Kate. If you've not read them, you really should. And I won't even begin to lie to you guys. I did not take these photographs. These were done by the event photographer. I was busy having fun, and it was such a great time. One of the highlights for me was I got to have this young man, Johnny James, sign one of my books, Buried Secrets. He is on the cover. This was Drew for me, and he was very, very gentlemanly and asked me what the book was about. It was great. The beautiful woman sitting next to him is T.S. Joyce. If you have not read her, you are doing yourself a disservice. Go find her, pick up a book. She's amazing. I spoke about lines earlier and that they were long. I was not kidding. This was one author's line. Earlier I mentioned Miss Jenny and Miss Donna, and here they are having a great time with Mr. Wonder. I did not grab a bunch of pictures at the Riverwalk just because I was just really in the moment and having a very good time talking with my friends. Again, this is a very long friendship that we have, and we were just having the best time getting caught up on things that are going on in our world, and I just honestly forgot all about reaching for my camera. So, but you can enjoy this one, see our happy faces. It was the best. All right, so the signing is over, and we have went and got dinner, and it was great. Went down to the riverfront, and I showed Miss Laura the riverfront, and we we fed her a little tequila. But anyway, so it's tradition that when you get back to your hotel that you post a picture of your bounty, so to speak. And so I wanted y'all to see my bounty. Hold on. I was able to grab books from not only authors that I knew, but several that I didn't. And so I'm really excited to dive in and travel, without leaving home. So the signing is over, of course, because I'm back home in South Georgia. But I needed to share this little story about something that happened while I was at the San Antonio signing. My husband contacted me and said, hey, and I told you a little bit back in one of the other clips. Hey, the wife of one of the guys who I was in the military with is there. Stop by and see her. So I said, absolutely. Why wouldn't I? And so I did, and I had every intention of going and introducing myself and feeling like an absolute silliness because, she probably didn't know me, other than, I was my husband's wife, and you know how that goes. Well, to my surprise, ultimately shocked. There have been few times in my life where I've ever been speechless, and she left me speechless. She looked at me, and you could just tell. Instant recognition. Instant. But that wasn't what got me.
And I will tell you that it has been my belief that if I could make one person feel better with my words, then my job is done. However, for her, she told me that I'm the reason that she's writing. Yeah, swallow that. Swallow that. She told me that she looked at what I was doing and that I was a military spouse and I was a mom and I was I have a full-time job, and I was still putting out those words and I was still bringing joy to people. And that inspired her to start writing. Right? Yeah. Absolutely speechless. And so I did pick up a bunch of her books because instantly the covers absolutely grabbed me. And her name is Katie Ray. And I'm going to highly recommend her, not just because of her kind words, but because she's got some talent. She's got some talent, and if I can hold her up, absolutely, and get her name out there, and so that she gets the attention that she needs, I will absolutely do it. So thank you, Katie. You've done what not a lot of people can do, and that's leave me speechless.